back for this Bahrain Grand Prix. We're on lap 19. Hopefully, hopefully the recording can hear me again. Um, but Kev Wood is definitely awaiting a safety car. 'Cause, he is now 10 seconds behind P5 of another one. He's a full pit stop behind in strategy compared to all the other all the other drivers in this race. And actually, I think it's too late to have um, to be in a good position after he pits for Kev Wood, even with the safety car, because he has been on these hards for all 19 laps so far, has not pitted, and he has the 5-second penalty to get rid of from the race. Russ does go up into P17, so he does have some to do some overtaking at least today. Unfortunately for him, with the incident down in from lap 1, him having to pit. Greg and Chenzo are doing their thing. They're going, hopefully, trying to increase their gap or maintain their gap with Hemi 2006, as he is on the softer compound tire than Chenzo and Greg. So maybe we got 9 laps before the end of this race. So there could be some be signs of another good race, as Hazy does go ahead of Kev Wood, who's still on those hard tires. When is Kev Wood going to pit? Because he has been on those for the entire race so far. That is not even close. The person that's behind that has had more laps than he has is Zudi on those 10 lap mediums. Everyone else is less than 10, other than Dashley and Tiago, as they switch places from P15 and P16 respectively, as Dashley just overtakes him again. Rust is not having a good time today. He is Actually, no, that was Sweet Teach. I wonder what happened with him. Hopefully, he can go back into the points, just for the sake of his consistency. Really good driver. He's definitely coming into more of a form. He just does have situationally times in which he just happens to spin out, or they're contact with the other drivers in this league of ours. Hemi is within DRS of Greg Jennings, and Chenzo is 5 seconds ahead of Greg. So Greg has a lot of work to do to keep Hemi behind. Time will only tell what happens between those two. Definitely letting Greg know that he's behind him, putting him in full use of the mirrors into turn 10, as there is yellow flags in sector 3. Rasta going back down to P19. Really unfortunate for him. I really did commentator curse his race. As Judy goes back into the pit lane, he does go into the soft tires, so he is maybe looking for a P10 finish, probably, maybe, if at all possible. There's a lot of time though. There's 19 seconds between him and Sweet Teach in P13, so I really don't think so. He's probably waiting for a safety car. As Kevwood does do a 3-second time penalty, as he's down to P7, and he is not having a good time right now. And still hasn't pit, as there's conflict between him and Sweet Teach. Sweet Teach did not get off worse to where he's still in this race. Hopefully he didn't get any damage. I can't really tell from the race from this perspective. So hopefully he doesn't have any damage. Really unfortunate for him. Um, yeah, Kevwood is. I really don't know what's going on. He's been on those tires for 21 laps. Hopefully he goes into the pits. He really needs to go into the pits, as he finally does. Overspeed right into the pit lane. He definitely has that pit assist. Otherwise, he would have gotten like a 15-second penalty from the race marshals going down onto the soft tire. Maybe go for the purple egg of a lap. Going off of that 5-second penalty that he has to do. So he's just surging time, surging absolute ages of time. He's down past his teammate in P15, down to P17, P19. I really don't know why it took him that long to pit. Hemi is within 5 seconds of Chenzo. Really has maintained his battery really well, and his tires are looking pretty good for wear. Another one and Zav have separated here a bit. Zav is clawed his way back up to P4. It's probably where he's going to finish too. Pretty solid performance. He is P2 in the Drivers' Championship right now. Chenzo is definitely going to increase his lead within the next 6 laps. The fastest lap if I can. No. But I think it was, don't know, I don't remember who set the fastest lap. I think it was Hemi that set it on his mediums a few laps ago. It took away from Zav. I remember that, but I don't know if it was taken after again. So we'll have to see. Hemi has decreased the lead to Chenzo by a lot of time. Chenzo had a moment of oversteer, understeer. They're not agreeing with his thing, as he is in the yellow for fuel. Maybe he's trying to save fuel percentage. I have no idea what's going on with him. Maybe he's trying to go on the attack to increase his ERS in the last few laps with Hemi. We'll have to see. Really don't know why he decreased all that time between him and Hemi. We'll have to see. Another one does go into the pit lane, sacrificing his P5, which is beneficial for guys like 83 and Sweet TJ and maybe even Zudi. Another one does go onto the soft compounded tire. Hasn't been on those tires at all, not even for qualifying. So maybe he's trying to steal that elusive fastest lap for the constructors race. As another one does go down to P6, maybe P7 if Hasako can catch up to him. As Toxic and Bella did have some contact going in between turn 2 and turn 3, JJ does pick up another 3-second time penalty, so he effectively making his race even more worthless down in P8. Toxic does have a penalty as a 3-second for corner cutting. Fortunate for him, he may lose out on points altogether because got a battle for P9 or even P8 effectively. Everyone within a second of each other. So Toxic could be well out of the points, and Asasco up in P7. He could definitely get P7 in this race if things go his way. We'll have to see it in this race, ladies and gentlemen. The flags in sector 1 and 2 as Chenzo, I have no idea what happened, but he's down in P4. Really surged. I have no idea what happened with him with this race. which promotes Zav into P3. As there is a virtual safety car, the first full yellow flags that we see in this Bahrain Grand Prix. This was what Kevin was hoping for all these laps, but it is way too late for him now. He is way down in P16. His race is effectively over, pending any full safety car. I have no idea what happened with Chenzo. Something happened with his race setup or his rig or something that distracted him. I have no idea. You don't see him do that at all in any of the races that I've seen him do. Kev Wood, Ski, and Rust do go into the pit lane for a new set of soft tires as they are lapped by the front runners. Maybe they're all going for the elusive purple egg for the fastest lap with no points attached to it. If you finish below the top 10. Speaking of top 10, Ali Mo does go into P10, so AlphaTauri is looking forward to getting a good chunk of points out of this Bahrain Grand Prix if things end out the way they do. We'll have to see what holds. Alamo does go up into P9, overtaking Belastu down in P10. AJ Nuts has a 10-second time penalty as he basically crashes into at the end of Sector 2. As he does DNF out of the race, but I don't think that there's going to be any safety cars. It does lead the session as well. Yep, that's not going to be a safety car, so I think I think this is going to be the end of a safety car possibility happening. Got Alimo and P9, Toxic in P8, but he has a 3-second time penalty, so he's going to lose out on P8, maybe in P9 as well. If Belastu pushes up some more and decreases that gap. Another one does get the fastest lap. He is currently in P5, using those soft tires to his benefit. Gets another point for McLaren and another point for him as a reserve driver. Really good racing driver. He might get 11 points if things end as they do. As Hemi has just walked away with this, he is 5 seconds ahead of Greg Jennings. Has a full set of batteries on him. Probably might even go for the fastest lap again. We'll just have to see. Oh, that goes the car of Kevwood. Yep. Yeah, Hemi is definitely going for that fastest lap, so we'll see if he does. He goes a little bit too deep into turn 3. Does not set a representative of Sector 1 down 4.5 tenths from his personal best. Probably gonna wait until the next lap. Oh, he hits the overtake again. We're gonna start this last lap at this Bahrain Grand Prix. Hemi is leading the way from Greg by 7 seconds, followed by Zav 2 seconds behind. He did get DRS from Rosicic as he is getting lapped again by the McLaren driver in P3. And then after that is Chenzo, another one, Hazy, Asasco, Ali. A really good representation for them. Very good about P7 and 8 and no penalties between the two of them. It's one of the tracks that they really do try hard on. Chenzo is definitely underfueled from this Grand Prix. He is in the red, so hopefully he can stay in P4. Hopefully, I don't know how many laps he's underfueled by, but if he underfueled by a lot, then that's probably why he surged all those positions away, trying to recuperate some fuel. Yellow flags in Sector 1 as there is a bit of a thing between Asasco and Ali. I don't know if they're gonna fight or anything else like that, but this is usual from him as 83 does retire in the pit lane. Unfortunately for him, he can at least finish it out. I don't know. I can't be a judger of that. I do that as well when I do race for these guys. As Hemi does take the win of the Bahrain Grand Prix, does not set the purple lap time, but he is in P1, followed by Greg Jennings in P2. Zav does finish within a second of Greg in P3. Chenzo is coming around the final corner. He does finish in P4. Did hold enough fuel to finish in P4. P5 goes to another one with the fastest lap. Hazy is approaching the final corner with both the Nigerians hot on their heels in P7 and 8. Oh, Hazy, I think he went into low fuel mode, so he... Oh my goodness, the Sasuke and Ali, they smelt blood between them for Hazy. Possibly getting a P6 out of it. They were only 9/10 behind Sasuke was. Or sorry, 1.3 seconds Sasuke was. So as Toxic does set the purple egg lap time, he is in P9. Unfortunately, with his penalty, that does upgrade Zudi to P10, and the reserve of Bella does go into P11. But that is pretty much going to call it for me in this Bahrain Grand Prix. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that the rest of your day or evening goes as well for some of these drivers. See y'all next time.